A question someone asked us is, should your lampshades be matching in the room you're in? It depends. So first off, if it's a bedroom and you've got two lamps either side of your bed, yes, I do think that the shades should match in that circumstance, because you're creating a picture that's balanced, and you've got a bed head in the center and the tables and everything sort of balanced out. So those shades should be matching. However, if you're talking about a room and you've got bases placed around the room, then no, they don't necessarily have to match. They should match to whatever they're sitting on. So if they're on a floor lamp, they should sit with the size and the position of the floor lamp. And if they're in a separate lamp base, then they've got to sit well within that lamp base. Now, what I did was, in the store, I've grabbed 3 lamps that I think sit quite well together depending on what room you were using them in. So for example, say I take this one and this one. Now, if you're in the living room and you had this sitting over on a table to the side and this standing in behind a chair, yes, I think you could easily use this in that room. Again, if you had a bedroom and you had something over on a chest, say this on a chest, and you had 2 bedsides and they were in this pattern, these would sit very well. They're not the same, they're not identical. These are pleated, this is a hard bonded one. These work very well together. And I think that can bring interest, and it also can make rooms feel like there's been something going on. They're not so, if you've got very plain white walls and that, it can bring a bit of pattern and texture and color into the room in a way that it changes, because when the light's on, the color will feel differently than when the light's off. So yes, be a bit brave when you're looking at a room, especially in our store. We're more than happy. We have lots of different lamps that we can show how they go together. So moving them aside, let me bring in just another one just to show you a different way to go about it. And that is with a green again, not so much pink and warm colors. And I'll bring it over. Take, for example, here we have a lovely base in this color, and we can put either of these sorts of shades on it if we wish to. So there are 2 different shades in 2 different patterns which would sit very well in the same room. Not so much side by side, but you could have one over in one corner and one in the other. But you could also bring in one like this as well in the same room, and it would sit. So as you can see, we're playing around. They are talking to each other in the depth of this sort of a lovely olive green going on, with touches of sort of this sort of creaminess and that, and patterns vary, but they all have a relationship and they will work together if you place them not side by side, but around the room over in the corner. What do you think? Go home, have a go. Spice it up a little bit with your lampshade.